At third, Gabe Irwin into the cleanup spot, playing in left field. Albert Lovano, the third baseman, bats fifth. Clayton Coates, a DH, batting sixth. Carlos Ariano, the shortstop, batting seventh. Matt Mandeville, the catcher, batting eighth. And Griffin Williams, right fielder, will bat ninth. Let's pause for tonight's national anthem. That's tonight's start, or the national anthem. Again, we'll run down the A's lineup real quick for you. Ty Walton will lead off and play center field. Nate Aide, the second baseman, bats second. Doyle Kane, the first baseman, bats third. Gabe Irwin, the left fielder, in the cleanup spot. Albert Lovano plays third and will bat fifth. Clayton Coates, a designated hitter, bats sixth. Carlos Ariano, the shortstop, bats seventh. Matt Mandeville, the catcher, in the eighth spot. And Griffin Williams, the right fielder, will bat ninth. Again, Walton, Aide, Kane, Irwin, Lovano, Coates, Ariano, Mandeville, and Williams for the A's in their batting lineup. For the Kansas Cannons, Kel Blasey leads off and will play in right field. Blasey might sound familiar. He plays his collegiate ball at Dodge City Community College for the Conks. He will lead off and play right field. Miles Beal, the second baseman, bats second. Parker Tidhill, the first baseman, bats third. Trip Clark, the catcher, in the cleanup spot. Carson Proct, the shortstop, bats fifth. Wade Reynolds, third baseman, bats sixth. Gavin Payne bats seventh and is a DH. Carson Shevley, the left fielder, in the eighth spot. And Charles Massino, the center fielder, bats ninth for the Cannons. And we are actually going to get this one underway a little bit early tonight, it looks like. Overcast skies here in Augusta, again, at Rodney Wheeler Stadium. Dimensions 310 down the left field line, 365 in the left center gap, 380 to straightaway, 365 in the right center gap, and 310 down the right field line. So kind of a short porch, if you want to say, down the lines. And the wind is blowing more than it was in Boulder, that's for sure. It is blowing out towards left field as we speak. Get you that first pitch temperature. It looks like we're going to start a little bit early here tonight. It is currently 79 degrees here in Augusta. It does not feel like that.
Let's welcome the
overcast skies. So 79 and a winds out of the south-southeast at 13 miles per hour. Ty Walton in the right-handed batter's spot, and he fouls it off the first pitch. Thrown there by Westbrooks. Clay Westbrooks, a hometown product from Augusta, played at Augusta High School. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss there from Ty Walton. He's down the count 0-2. First pitch thrown at 6:55. We'll go with the 0-2 misses outside. Sun starting to peek in, but overcast skies here in Augusta. The wind into the pitch from Westbrooks. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, and Walton goes down for the first down of the ballgame. Clay Westbrooks plays collegiately at Pittsburgh State University, a Division II school in the southeast portion of Kansas. Oh, southeast corner, I should say. Right across from Joplin, Missouri. And now Nate Ade steps in from the left side. First pitch to him is down low for ball one. Now Tony Gonzalez coming out and talking to the home plate umpire. Not sure what that's about. Yeah, that's my guess as well. Is something with the pitcher Westbrooks. And now the home plate umpire is going to come out and talk to the base umpire. I wonder if it's the bling bling that he's wearing. I don't know. He's got some jewelry. I don't know if that's what's reflecting or there's something. Oh, it's about the delivery, looks like, about where he's at on the mound. So it looks like Tony Gonzalez was asking if the pitcher was, you have to have just part of that cleat, one of the cleats on the mound, and you look at Westbrooks, and he is all the way on the first base side, but he does have that right foot in contact with the pitching rubber. That's what Coach Gonzalez was asking about, was if he had contact with the plate or not. 2-0 count coming to Nate Ade. Westbrooks at Pittsburg State University this year. Pitched in 5 games, 9 1/3 innings. And there for his strike. Gave up 11 hits, 11 runs, all of which were earned. A 10.61 earned run average. And the pitch is fouled off. Oh, foul tip. 7 strikeouts, just 1 walk, so he is in the zone. But he does pitch to a lot of contact. Gave up 4 doubles, 3 long balls, and hit 6 batters in 9 1/3 innings. So 3-2 coming up here to Nate Ade. Again, who bats from the left side, facing the right-hander, Clay Westbrooks. The pitch. Ground ball right up the middle. It'll get into center field for a 1-out single. So Nate Ade is aboard. Now that brings up Doyle Kane. Defensively for the Cannons, Chevrolet in left, Massino in center, Blasey in right, Reynolds, Proct, Beal, Tinnahill around the infield. Clark is catching Westbrooks. 1 out in the inning. Ade, the runner at first base. Doyle Kane now the hitter. The pitch. Old check swing, slap foul, first base side off the bat of Kane. Kane on the season, hitting right at 500. He is 5 for 10. 3 doubles. And the pitch. Ground ball over to third. It's fielded there by Reynolds. To second for 1. First, not in time. Oh, wow. They caught him out for a double play, but that was not a good call, but we'll go with it because there is no replay here in KCLB play. So it's a 5-4-3 Twin Killings in the inning. And we head to the bottom half of inning number 1. No score. Back at Rodney Wheeler Stadium here in Augusta, Sean Boston with you alongside Justin Hergert. No score as we head to the home half of the first. The A's and the Cannons here tonight. And Andrew Rivero getting the start on the mound for the A's. Rivero attends Mount San Jacinto College. 6'2", 230-pound right-hander. Goes through his warm-up tosses. Getting his first start of the season. Now San Jacinto played actually 10 games this year. Had a very shortened season, obviously, due to COVID, but they were one of the schools that did get to play, so they played 10 games this year. And he will face Cale Blasey. Blasey again out of Wichita, Kansas, Bishop Carroll High School. Plays at Dodge City Community College. So he will lead off from the left-handed batter's box. No score, bottom of the first inning. Rivero, the right-hander, will set the defense for you in just a second. Gets the sign, the wide and the kick. First pitch is up and away for ball one. Gabe Irwin out in left field. Ty Walton at center. Griffin Williams in right field. Around the diamond, Lovato at third, Ariano at short, Aid at second, and Kane at first. This one is soared high in the air, third base side. Lovato ranging over behind the bag, makes the catch for the first out. So Blasey pops up to first for the first out of the inning. Now brings in Miles Beal, the second baseman. So Beal steps in from the left side. So the first two Camden hitters are left-handed. The pitch. The hat flies off of Rivero, and it goes out of play left side for a foul ball. For the game, Andrew Rivero, and the team was out there taking batting practice on the field. Usually have a couple of guys, usually pitchers on their off days. This one is lined into left field. It's going to get down for a hit right in front of Gabe Irwin. So it is a one-out single for Miles Beal. But what I'm getting at is, so usually those off-day pitchers, one will be on the third base side, one will be on the first base side, around the cage of where the batter is hitting from at home plate, obviously, and they will hit to the infielders with those two off-day pitchers. Well, tonight's starting pitcher, Andrew Rivero, was out there hitting. There's a nice off-speed in there for strike one. He was out there in Crocs hitting to the infielders, and Tony Gonzalez, the Dodge City manager, saw that and said, Rivero, what are you doing? You're pitching tonight. And Andrew came over and said he doesn't like being bored. That's pitched down in the turf, and that will advance Beal to second base. So he is there. As Parker Tinnell, the batter, first baseman for the Candidates. Rivero gets the sign, comes set. The pitch home. Off the glove there of Mandeville. Matt Mandeville catching tonight. Getting his first start behind the dish. We have seen all three catchers now start behind the plate in the first three games. See Artie Ramirez, as well as Clayton Coates, and now Matt Mandeville. Mandeville had been DHing. He DH'd that second game in Boulder on Thursday night. Again, the A's won the first meeting on Wednesday night, 13-4, but dropped Thursday's game 15-5. That pitch outside corner for strike two. Count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sun trying to peek out. Again, the wind blowing out towards left field. It is a turf infield surface. Natural grass in the outfield. It's where the Augusta High School Orioles play. Here at Rodney Wheeler Stadium, Augusta, a Class 4A school here in the state of Kansas. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch outside, good block there by Mandeville. So he saved it from getting the backstop. And now it is a full count coming up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Beal, the runner, at second base in scoring position for the Kansas Cannons, who finished in 3rd place back in the NBC World Series in 2019. A heck of a year. A 3-2. Ground ball, high chopper. It is gloved there by Lovato. No throw to first. It's an infield single. So first and second, that's a good stop, though, by Lovato. Saw his ups over there at third base. Was able to keep that in the infield. Brings up Trip Clark, the cleanup hitter and the catcher for the Cannons. Liberal BJ's, the A's opponent for tomorrow night. They're playing their first game of the season tonight. They're hosting the Denver Cougars, which the Cougars have played all around here in Kansas. They played Park City, as now Rivero steps off the back of the rubber. Played Park City, then they played the Cannons actually last night. So they're just making their way through Kansas on their way back to Colorado to start their league play. Now a throw to second. Good stop there by Nate Ade. He was able to glove that backhanded on the throw that skipped in off the turf. That's the most wind that the A's players have seen this season. Again, in Boulder is beautiful. About 80 degrees, upper 70s both nights. Here's a fastball to the outside corner for the strike. And again, Rivero's hat continues to fall off after every pitch. But we saw on a Wednesday and Thursday night, upper 70s, low 80s with really no wind. Looking back on those first 2 games. So those first pitches in just a second. The 0-1 coming up here from Rivero. Pitch outside for ball 1. Yeah, Thursday night, or Wednesday night rather, the opener. It was 69 and sunny at first pitch. Wind at 2 miles per hour. Then the next night, it was 76 and a 1 mile per hour wind on Thursday night there in Boulder. So absolutely beautiful. But tonight, the wind at about 13 miles per hour. Runners take off. They'll steal second and third. And so that is where the Cannons have the runners with 1 out of the inning. Beal at third base, Tillman at second. The batter still is Clark. Rivero behind the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, wind out of the south-southeast, 13 miles per hour. So flag out left center tells you that is correct. And the 2-1 just misses. Was that down or away? That's what the home plate umpire says. It was away. Looked pretty dang good. 3 balls and 1 strike coming up. A's went in order in the top half of the first. Here comes the 3-1. Line to second base. It is glove there to throw to second in time. And it's a double play to end the inning. How about that from Nate Ade showing off his glove work? Line out to second.
No runs on 2 hits.
And then Ade went over and touched the second base bag to double up 2-0. And we have played 1 inning. And Rivero and the A's get out of the jam in the first. 1-1. No score here in Augusta. back here in Augusta. Here at Rodney Wheeler Stadium. Sean Boston with you. Pleasure to have you along. Going to see some A's fans that have made the trip here. See Mike Shelton, who is an assistant football coach at Dodge Community College. He's also a host parent, and he has made the trip along with his wife and their daughter. First pitch, up and away for ball one here to Gabe Irwin, who leads off the second inning. No score, through one. Again, the pitcher is Clay Westbrooks, the 1-0. That one is in there for a strike. Also, a couple other folks that made the trip, including Yesenia Garcia, the intern for the A's. And Irwin asked for time, and he was granted it. The home plate umpire was holding his right hand up the entire time. And the pitcher, Clay Westbrooks, threw it. And then Westbrooks and Clark, the catcher, were not happy that there was granted time. But the home plate umpire did not say anything. He just had his right hand up. That's what Clark was saying, is at least say you're granting time, because I can't see above my head you have your right hand up. As Gabe Irwin steps in, 2 balls and 1 strike. Top of the second inning. The pitch down low for ball 3. On the off-speed pitch. Good eye there by Gabe Irwin. Give the A's and the BJs tomorrow night. How about that for the home opener? The 3-1. In there, strike 2 on the outside corner. 7 o'clock first pitch from Cavalier Field. Should be a beautiful night for baseball. Come on out, enjoy, free admission. The 3-2. Irwin swings it, slaps it foul, out of play, third base side. Update for the national championship game, junior college football, the NJCAA National Championship. Hutchinson, who plays in the Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference, the 3-2 pitch to Irwin. Grounded foul, first base side this time. And looks like that's Anthony Perez over at first base coaching. It is the game 1 starter, coaching first base, but the Hutchinson Blue Dragons lead Snow College 29-27. Irwin sends it a mile in the air, left side. Shively, the left fielder, is there and hauls it in for the first out. To lead off the second inning.
The third baseman, number 23.
Brings up Albert Lovato. Lovato was one of 3 A's players to go deep in the Game 1 win out in Boulder. He had a solo shot. First pitch to Lovato. Inside check swing. Are they going to appeal? And they say no, he did not. Says the first base umpire. Lovato had that big play in the bottom of the first inning, which won't show up in the box score. Here's the high chopper, third base side, fielded there by Reynolds. A couple crow hops, throws to first in time for out number 2. But Lovato in the bottom of the first, you won't see in the box score, but he had that big play on the high chopper. He was able to jump up and keep it in the infield, keep the ball in the infield. Because if he wanted to keep it in the infield, the Cannons score a run. But instead, they were held scoreless after the line-out double play. Here's a curveball in there to Clayton Coates. He was another one of the A's players to go deep on opening night. He had 3 home runs. The 0-1 pitch here from Westbrooks. Ground ball to third. Reynolds fields it behind the bag. Throws to first. It's low, and it's dug out there by the first baseman. So through an inning and a half, still no score here in Augusta. Sean Boston back here in Augusta, Rodney Wheeler Stadium. A's playing their first game this summer in Kansas as well. So far, A's no runs on 1 hit, no errors. Cannons no runs on 2 hits and no errors. Bottom of the second inning. There's some piano man here. Leading off the home half of the second, Carson Procht, the shortstop. Procht out of Wichita. If you're not familiar, you're watching, which several of you are from out in California, Augusta is basically straight east of Wichita on US 54. About 15, 20 miles east of Wichita. First pitch here from Rivero. Breaking ball left it up high for ball 1. But Procht is from Wichita, but at Barton Community College, which is out in Great Bend. It's also part of the Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference. This one misses down and away. So 2 balls and no strikes coming up. Procht, the shortstop for the Kansas Cannons, which are wearing white pants with black jerseys and the green undershirt. Pitch sent to right field. This one is going to get down. Is it going to be fair? Yes, it is. And a diving attempt there by Griffin Williams, and Procht will head into second with the leadoff double. Heck of a play there by Griffin Williams to even come close to it out there in right field. It looked like he was going to be down the entire way. But he was able to get to the ball and had a great chance of making the play on the diving attempt. So Procht aboard with a leadoff double here in the second. That brings up Wade Reynolds, third baseman here for the Cannons. Reynolds also, Wichita, plays at Barton Community College for the Cougars. Pitch up high on the first pitch there by Rivero. Nate Aid, the second baseman, trying to hold Procht on. Rivero takes a look back there at second. Now comes home. The pitch outside corner, strike number 1. Going to mention 310 down the left and right field lines, 365 in the power alleys, both in left center and right center, and 380 to straightaway center. The 1-1. High fastball is popped high in the air, third base side. Lovato giving room, and he will make the catch in front of the Cannons dugout. So Lovato covered a lot of ground there, is able to haul it in for out number 1.
Designated hitter number 33, Gavin Payne.
Gavin Payne. Payne steps in from the right side. He's another Augusta High School product. Plays at Tabor College for Mark Stanford in the Blue Jays. They've got a really good program there in Hillsboro, Kansas. First pitch misses here to Gavin Payne. A's return, or actually come to Dodge for the first time and play a 4-game homestand beginning tomorrow night with the Liberal BJs for a single game, and then 3 straight Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night against the Kansas Curve. Dalton Janasek will be filling in for myself on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. I will be in Colorado for a wedding. So Dalton Janasek will bring you the action right here on 1030 KBUF. This is line to right. It's going to be caught there by Williams. No tag. And the throw, it's ricochets out the glove of Ariano, but right to Lovato at third base.
Now batting the left fielder, number 34.
So 2 outs in the inning. Now Rivero gets a couple of big outs back-to-back after giving up the leadoff double by Carson Proct, who is still out at second base. 2 batters later. Rivero comes set and comes home. This one's going to be a shallow right center. It's a long run there from Walton, and he's going to make a shoestring catch. How about that? Ty Walton hauls it in and saves a run. Little snow cone grab out there by Ty Walton, but showed off his blazing speed and was able to haul it in. So we have play 2 and still no score. Carlos Ariano leads it off for the A's here in the top of the 3rd inning. Ariano, the shortstop, the 7th hitter for the A's. First pitch, ground ball over to short. Fielded there by Proct. Throws to first. And 1 pitch and 1 out. Sounded good off the bat of Ariano. But it was a hard ground ball right at the shortstop.
Now batting the catcher,
Just a little bit to his left.
Mandeville.
Now Matt Mandeville steps in. Mandeville trying to get his bat going as well. He's got a new piece of wood out there, looks like. I think this is the first time we've seen him use this lumber. The Green Barrel. It's one of the bats that Tony Gonzalez got in last week. I don't know if we've seen anybody use it. And he will line this over the shortstop into left center. Maybe that's the bat he's going to have to stick with. A wide turnaround first base and retreats back there, but Matt Mandeville, the first hit since the first inning. The 2nd hit of the game for the A's.
The right fielder, number 18, Griffin Williams.
See if Griffin Williams, the 9-hole hitter, can get something going as well. Top of the 3rd inning here in Augusta, Rodney Wheeler Stadium. It's been mostly overcast. Sun over from behind us, but luckily we cannot see it right where I'm seated right next to the press box. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1 to lead off Griffin Williams. Williams playing out right field today. Almost made a great catch the last inning on that leadoff double by Carson Proct. 0-1. The pitch. Grounded foul just wide right to the first base bag. So Hutchinson, I was talking about the Blue Dragons a little bit ago, the national championship. They were playing Snow College out of Utah. Hutch just had to punt it, but Snow threw an interception, so Hutch has the football in the lead with 1:11 to go in the ball game. The NJCAA National Championship down in Little Rock, Arkansas. The 0-2. Williams stays alive. Fouls off left side, and Tony Gonzalez, nice snag near behind the third base dugout. So Hutchinson, playing their first national championship game in program history, will win their first ever national title in football. No balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch. Williams swung on, high in the air left side. And it's going to be catch made by Carson Proctor, shallow left field. And there are now 2 outs of the inning. And now back to the top of the order, Ty Walton, who made the shoestring grab to end the second inning. He will now bat with 2 outs. And the runner at first, still Matt Mandeville. Cannons have stranded already 2 runners. The pitch showing bunts. I think he pulled back. It was a pitch high, and a throw over to first. They tried to catch Mandeville off the back. Ty Walton still trying to get his bat going here early in the season. Walton out of Riverside City College. The pitch. Down and in. And it's 2-0. Nate Ade, who singled back at the first, is in the on-deck circle. Walton has for time and has granted it, so he will step out. And it is gone final. Hutchinson wins at 29-27. So congrats to Drew Dallas, his first year as the head football coach for the Blue Dragons, winning a national championship. Junior college level. The pitch, fouled off, 2-1. That was down at War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock. Get you updated on some of the NCAA regional baseball games also taking place today. They started yesterday. This is fouled right back here to the chain link fence. A lot of sports taking place right now, so we will do our best. The Women's College World Series also in action. That has been a lot of fun to watch. Saw a perfect game last night thrown by Montana Fouts, the pitcher for Alabama. The 2-2. 2 outs of the inning, and it's a swing and a miss, and Ty Walton goes down for the second time tonight. The second strikeout thrown by Clay Westbrooks. We have played 2.5, and still no score here in Augusta. Back here in Augusta, Sean Boston with you. Alongside Justin Hergert. Pleasure to have you along here this evening. And also special thanks to all of the viewers from the Kansas Cannons joining us tonight as well.
The center fielder, fielder, number 17.
We head to the home half of the third inning. And leading it off is Charles Bocino, the center fielder. 9-hole hitter for the Canids. Rivero, no strikeouts so far through 2, but he has done a really good job of pitching to contact and letting his defense work. First pitch here, grounded over to first, and it's Doyle Kane who touches the bag. And they're quickly one away on one pitch. On the 3 unassisted.
Now batting the right fielder, number 4, Kale Blazy.
So back to the top of the order, Kale Blazy, who popped up to first. Or it's going to be popped up to third, rather, his first time up. Left-handed batter facing the righty Rivero. First pitch up high. I mentioned regional baseball going on right now. How about the Florida Gators? Got to host a regional. They go 0-2, and they get demolished today. As that is a nasty pitch to Kale Blazy. It's swinging a miss. Has some finals from the regionals earlier. Their elimination game. South Alabama demolished Florida. I mean, they dismantled the Gators there in Gainesville 19-1. So Florida goes 0-2 in their own regional and are out of the tournament. Central Michigan winners over Michigan 8-2. His pitch is swung on and hit to center. Ty Walton ranging to his right, still on the run, and will haul it in. Just shy of the fence out there in left center field, about 370 feet away from home plate. Ty Walton has had to work a lot out there in center tonight, but he's got some speed and has shown it off his glove work. Other big performances, offensive production today. Southern Miss ousted Southeast Missouri State 21-0. It's a football score right there. Golden Eagles is Southern Miss, looking to fight another game. First pitch in there to Miles Beal. He singled out to left his first time up. Virginia over Jacksonville 13-8. Duke over Wright State 14-6. Here's a check swing. Did he go around? We see it is in there for strike 2. Oregon State over McNeese State 10-5. Just some of the finals. Alabama staying alive. SEC has really struggled early on in the regional round. Fouled off there by Beal. South Florida go 0-2. Alabama lost their first game. They had to beat Rider 3-1 to stay alive in that regional. And then we saw Arkansas, the top seed, struggle yesterday. They had to come from behind to beat NJIT. And NJIT, they staying alive as well. They beat Northeastern 3-2. Those are some of the scores. Ground ball over to second, fielded there by Aid. Throws to first in time. A 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the third. And we have played 3 here at Augusta. Still no score here between the A's and the Canids. Nate Ade leads off for the A's here at the top of the fourth. Scoreless game between the A's and the Cannons here in Augusta. First pitch to Ade, missed for ball one. The 1-0. Swung on, hit high in the air to center. Massino, the center fielder, in, makes the grab for the first out. Both pitchers have really done a good job of pitching to contact here tonight. A lot of their defense work. We see some really good defensive plays tonight as well. So 1 out of the inning. Doyle Kane steps in. He grounded into a double play to end the first inning. 5-4-3. First pitch up and in. And Doyle had to back out of the right-handed batter's box. Gabe Irwin on deck for the A's. The pitch. Fouled off. Back to the net. Elsewhere, the KCL beat tonight. The Denver Cougars again at Liberal. So the BJs playing their first game of the season tonight at home. Elsewhere, Midwest moves to the Wellington Heats. Park City Rangers at the Kansas Curve. And the Wichita Dirtbags at Valley Center is Doyle Kane sends this into center field. It's going to get down for a hit. Doyle, a big turnaround first. He'll go back to first base, but drop right in front of Massino out in center field. So Doyle Kane is aboard with a single to center field, 1 out of the inning. Irwin bats from the left side. He flew out to left back in the second inning to lead off the second. First pitch to him. Down low, gets away from the catcher Clark, and Doyle Kane got a really good secondary. He will take second base. So Doyle Kane in scoring position, 1 out of the inning. Here for Gabe Irwin. So I'll have a big opening week, I should say. 2 games in Boulder. Irwin hitting .500, 4 for 8. 5 RBI in those 2 games. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2. Irwin has batted in the cleanup spot all 3 games now. Brad Stone, who we've seen first couple of games, get the start at second base. He is on the bench to start the game tonight. We'll probably see him later on. His pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. I believe it's 2-1. That's what it is. And the scoreboard operator thought I was outside as well, so they put 3-0. But it is 2-1. Here to Gabe Irwin. The pitch. Down low, it is low for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of inning number 4 here in Augusta. The pitch. Ground ball over to second. Gets off the glove there by Beal, but he'll field and throw over to first. So he's able to recover. That does advance Doyle Kane to third base, so he's now 90 feet away from scoring.
Batting for the A's, third baseman, number 23,
So,
Albert Luvano.
4-3 on the fielder's choice for the second out. Brings up Lovato. Albert had that high chopper over to third, back in the second inning to Reynolds. See if we can get a hold of one here. It's a dangerous part of the A's lineup. Pitch outside. It's both teams with 3 runs here so far. Or it's going to be 3 hits, rather. No runs. The 1-0. This one catches his own. Evens the count up. Lovato gets on. Clayton Coates on deck. Facing the right hitter, Clay Westbrooks. He comes set and comes home. Pitch. High in the air, first base side, giving chase to the first baseman, but it goes out of play. Beyond the Dodge City dugout. So Lovato now down to the count, 1-2.
Reminder, every foul ball retrieved and brought to the concession stand will retrieve you 50 cents. Any foul ball.
So Lovato steps in. Howard also had a pretty good opening 2 games in Boulder. The 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Up high. The fastball. Lovato goes down. It's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
No runs,
Thrown
one hit, and no
by
errors.
Westbrooks. Through 3.5. The A's strained their second base runner in as many innings.
A0.
But through 3.5, no score here in Augusta. Parker Tinno leads off the bottom of the 4th inning here in Augusta. Sean Boston with you. First pitch, breaking ball in there for strike 1. Tinno singled back in the 1st inning for the Canids, one of their 3 hits. Both teams, 3 hits so far. The pitch swung on and missed. There's some news. A future A's player, Omar Serrano, who is still in high school out in California. Serrano pitched a perfect game in the CIA playoffs. He struck out 12 batters, retired all 21 that he faced. So Omar Serrano will be joining the A's once his high school season is done. But they're playing pretty good baseball right now. Ground ball to Lovato, double clutches, and throws to first in time. Bottom of the 4th, no score. It's weird having the sun out for this long because we started the game at 8 o'clock Mountain Time on Wednesday and Thursday night in Boulder. And the sun set about 8:15 both nights. So this is the longest that we have seen the sun out for any point in time through the first 3 games. First pitch outside corner, strike 1 to Trip Clark. The catcher for the Kansas Canids. And they had a heck of a run back in 2019, the NBC World Series. This one, same spot, maybe even more in over the plate. And the A's dugout let the home plate umpire hear about that. Yeah, I thought that one was better than the first pitch. The 1-1. up high for ball 2. Andrew Rivero on the hill for the A's. Starts from the third base side of the rubber. The wind-up and the pitch. Misses up and away for ball 3. So it's now 3 balls and 1 strike. Comes home. This one in there for strike 2. It's great to see both pitchers tonight filling up the zone. It's something that, again, on Thursday night especially, we did not see that. The 3-2 pitch. Down and outside, ball 4. That one got away from Rivero, and Clark is aboard with a 1-out walk.
The shortstop, number 1, Carson Prock.
That's the first walk issued of the night. The first walk of the game by either team. Both pitchers have been dealing through almost 4 innings. 3 1/3. Rivera works out of the stretch. First pitch up and in for ball 1. Here to Carson Proct. He doubled his first time up out to right field, where Griffin Williams almost made a diving catch. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. The A's and the BJs tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at Cavalier Field. Rivero gets the sign, comes set. Clark in his lead at first. A pitch grounded into the 5-6 hole. It's going to get through off the glove of Ariano into left field. Carlos was playing in double play depth. That was a long run for him as he ranged to his rights. A single through the left side there for Carson Proct. He is now 2 for 2. So Clark's at second base, Proct at first. 1 out to the bottom of the 4th. See if the A's can get another double play to end the inning. Wade Reynolds in. He popped up to Lovato and foul ground his first time up. The pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. He, the second baseman in double play depth. Ariano, a little bit more towards your normal shortstop spot. The pitch in there. What a good breaking ball there. And it's 0-2. Coming up here from Andrew Rivero. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second for the Candidates. Rivero checks the runner twice at second. Now comes home. The 0-2 outside corner. Wow. Call it a ball. Must have been just outside. And it looks exactly where that has been. We've seen several strikes at same spot. So it's now 1-2. We'll try it again. Rivero comes on. There's a check swing. Did he go around? And they say he did not. So it is 2-2. Mandeville. There's Tony Gonzalez being very vocal on that first base dugout. It's also, actually, I'll say tomorrow night, it'll be nice to see the entire field because you can't see the third base dugout, and we did not see it at all in Boulder. So tomorrow I'll be able to see the full field. 2-2 misses down low for ball 3. Yep, Cavalier Field sounds awfully nice right now. And it is ready for baseball tomorrow night. A's and the BJs. 2 longtime rivals. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning, runners at first and second. The payoff pitch coming from Andrew Rivero. The pitch sent to right field, long run for Williams, and this one is going to get down. Williams has to field on a couple hops, and everybody moves up 90 feet, so the bases are loaded here with 1 out.
The designated hitter, number 33, Gavin Payne.
Big play coming up here. And you go back to that 0-2 pitch. That looked awfully good. Still 1 out, bases loaded. Cannons have stranded a couple runners, 1 in each inning. Or in the first 2 innings they stranded a runner. They went 1, 2, 3 in the 3rd inning. The 0-1 pitch coming here from Rivero. That one in there for strike 2. Fastball to Gavin Payne. He flew out to right his first time up back in the 2nd inning. So there's no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here the bottom of the 4th, bases loaded of candidates. The pitch from Rivero. Oh my goodness, where is that missing? And Tony Gonzalez, you can betcha if that's not getting called the same when the A's are up to bat. He is dotting that outside corner. 1-2. Pitch from Rivero. Sent foul out of play, right side. Kids all chasing the baseball. They get 50 cents if they bring that ball back. Remember, it used to be a quarter. That was a lot. Now it's 50 cents. Ball and 2 strikes. The pitch home. Curveball in there, strike 3. The home plate umpire was practicing in his head what he was going to do for a called 3rd strike. But that one was perfect. And Gavin Payne goes down looking. That's his first strikeout of the night from Andrew Rivero. And there are 2 outs as Kaiser Shipley steps in, left fielder. Bases still loaded, 2 outs in the 4th. Pitch outside, good block there by Matt Mandeville. Rivero, his 4th inning of work tonight. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. The pitch, outside corner. For strike 1, he is just living on that outside corner right-handed hitters. So far in the game, 5 hits for the Cannons. 2 in this inning. Matches their first inning total as well. The 1-1. Swung on and missed over the top there. And it's now 1-2. Rivero has been very impressive tonight on the hill. 1-2 coming up. So Andrew comes set. Comes home. The 1-2 pitch in there. Oh, my goodness. This one must be inside. Goodness gracious. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got to be perfect here for Rivero. The pitch home. Pop tie, first base side. And Mandeville giving chase. This one is going to stay in, but barely might have grazed the chain link fence. And Mandeville runs out of room. So it's still 2-2. Bottom of the fourth here in Augusta. Just to the east of Augusta High School. Some softball fields over to the east here of Rodney Wheeler Stadium. Home plate to the southwest corner of the stadium. The 2-2. Down low, gets away from Mandeville. Runner's coming home. The plate, and he is out. Matt Mandeville tracked it down, delivered a great throw to Rivera, who applied the tag, and Trip Clark is called out at the plate. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Yeah, the Cannons had the bases loaded before Clark gets thrown out at the plate. Through 4, no score. Well, Johnny Cash leading us into the 5th inning. No score here in Augusta. Sean Boston with you. Pleasure to have you along here tonight. The A's and the Cannons. Scoreless through 4. Cannons had the bases loaded in that inning with 1 out.
Leading off for the A's, number 19, Clayton.
So we head to the 5th. Clayton Coates leads it off for the A's. Coates 0 for 1, ground out to third. His first plate appearance. In the first pitch, he sees a fastball up high, swings and misses. Dodge, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Cannons 0, 5, and 0. This pitch skips off the turf. Again, turf infield, grass outfield, which is how I should say a lot of the fields we'll play on this year will have turf, a natural surface on Wednesday and Thursday. Fastball outside corner for strike 2. Next 4 nights will be turf infield, grass outfield at Cavalier. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit high in the air over to left field. Left fielder is giving chase and makes the catch just inside the chain link fence in foul ground down the left field line. So Clayton Coates pops out the first down of the inning. Dodge has not had a leadoff runner on tonight. Carlos Ariano. Carlos swung at the first pitch he saw back in the second. Had that hard grounder to Carson Prock, the shortstop for the Kansas Cannons. Ariano shows bunt and then pulls back, but it's a strike to him. Ariano, the red sleeve on his right arm, the red batting gloves, plays at Cal State University Northridge. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. Here to Carlos. And he just flew in on Wednesday, I believe. Met us out in Boulder. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled back to the fence. Remains 0-2. Yeah, he flew in. Got to Boulder with the team on Thursday. Dodgers will still have other players arriving. The 0-2 down low off the turf for ball 1. Don't worry, Justin Herger working on that camera work, so we'll get that fixed in a second. The 1-2. Ground ball. This one will get into left field. Right past the diving Carson Procht as he dove to his backhand. To left field it goes. So Ariano's hit both balls to short, but this one was hard hit into the right of Procht, and it sneaks into left field for a 1-out single. And Carlos joined the team on Thursday and had a home run Thursday night. Pitch, strike 1. No balls at a strike. Here to Matt Mandeville. The pitch, swing and a miss. So Mandeville behind 0-2. In the face of the right-hander, Clay Westbrooks, the Augusta native, plays high school ball right here. And now Mandeville asks for time and steps out. Westbrooks comes set. Comes home. Up and in. And Mandeville had to get out of the way. He was not happy about that. A fastball up and in. So it's now 1-2. We'll see what Westbrooks decides to do here on Mandeville. Slightly open stance from the right side. Again, Matt had that single back in the first inning, or second inning. Actually, no, that was the third inning now. This game was moving right along. He had that single out to left field with this green bat. It's the first time he's used it. The 1-2. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. The hit and run was on. Throw down to second, not in time. And Ariano swipes second base. And there are now 2 outs to the inning. Third strikeout of the night. Actually, 4th strikeout thrown by Westbrooks.
The right fielder, number 18, Griffin Williams.
First pitch here to Williams. Griffin sends this to left field, but it is going to be right at the left fielder to end the inning. The ball was well struck there by Griffin Williams, but through now 4.5. No score still here in Augusta.
No runs, 1 hit, 1
Sean Boston back here in Augusta. Rodney Wheeler Stadium, no score. Here's we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And now we head to bottom of the 5th, and
Leading off the left fielder, number 34, Carson Shively.
Shively will lead it off. Carson Shively was up to bat. Remember, Trip Clark got called out at the plate. He was trying to come home on a pitch that got away from Matt Mandeville, but Mandeville flipped it to Rivero, who tagged Trip Clark. So Shively leads it off. First pitch to him outside. Rivero shakes off a couple, now nods, winds, and fires. Swing and a miss. Change up in there. Shively couldn't connect on. He flew out to center back in the 2nd inning. Pitch, line foul. Out down the third base side. Rivero has done a really good job at pitching contact. He hasn't been a strikeout pitcher. Just one strikeout through 4. But he has been able to pitch to contact and let his defense work. 1-2 right back to the camera, and Justin's got to fix the camera again. So far, the Cannons, no runs out of 5 hits, and they have 4 stranded on base. Dodge through 5 innings, no runs on 4 hits, and they have stranded 3 here tonight. The 2-2 from Rivero misses away for ball 3. So the count is full. Rivero has walked just 1 as well. It's only been 1 walk of the game. Make it 2 as he leaves this one upstairs. So it's a leadoff walk to start the 5th inning.
Center fielder, number 17, Charles Massino.
Brings up Charles Massino, the center fielder, who grounded out to Doyle Kane back in the 3rd inning. A 3 unassisted. Nobody out. Bottom of the 5th inning. The lefty hitter, runner takes off. It's hit and run, and it's fouled out of play. So that was a really good jump there by Shively at first base.
Once again,
on his way to
ladies and
second.
gentlemen, 50 cents for any retrieved foul ball and brought to the concession stand. We thank you.
Mentioned the other day in Boulder, there was really no crowd noise. The entire crowd was not very animated there in Boulder. Tonight we have a bunch of little kids. The runner takes off, and I don't think Mandeville got a good grip on it as the runner Shively swipes second base. So he is there with nobody out in the 5th. This is a big inning here for Andrew Rivero. The 1-1 pitch coming to Massino, the 9-hole hitter. Fouled off right at the plate. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes coming up. Here to Massino. Massino out of Pepperdine University is a California native. Thousand Oaks, California. The Pepperdine Waves. Messino, the 9-hole hitter. (5'10", 160 pounds. The pitch. Runner takes off for third. Throw down to third, and they're going to say got underneath it. And Lovato not happy. He is going to have a word with the base umpire. And that is big. Now, Shively is 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the game, and nobody out in the fifth. And it's a 2-2 count coming up. Tony Gonzalez getting animated from that first base dugout. Rivero comes set and comes home. The 2-2. Misses outside, ball 3. So count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes, no outs in the fifth. The pitch home. Grounded to short. Ariano checks runner, throws to first. And the out recorder there. The infield was in, so good play there by Carlos Ariano. And we'll go 6-3 and keeps Shively at third base.
The right fielder, number 4, Kale Blazing.
Top of the order. One out to the inning. Top of the order, Kale Blasey up. He is 0 for 2. Pop up to third and a fly out to center. First pitch to him. Grounded foul over here to the A's dugout at the first base side. Infield still in. Ariano, the shortstop, and second baseman Aid both at the edge of the green turf. The 0-1 misses outside for ball 1. Lovato at third. Kane at first, both in front of the base path. The 1-1. Slapped foul out of play, so it's now 1-2. And if Rivero can get a big pitch here, get a strikeout, that'll be enormous. So it is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Andrew Rivero comes set at the chin. And comes home. The 1-2. Popped high in the air, center field. Ty Walton getting behind it. The catch is made. The runner takes off, and Walton throws a bullet, but it's not in time. Man, if Ty Walton had a better, if he got it out of his glove faster, I think he had trouble getting a good grip on it. But he threw a dart right to the plate. But just a second too late. It's a sac fly for Kale Blasey, and the Cannons now lead it 1-0.
The second baseman, number 32, Miles Beal.
So 2 outs, but Carson Shively scores the first run of the game. That was a really good throw there from Ty Walton. So 2 outs for Miles Beal. Outside corner, strike 1 to him. Now the A's offense will have to get going. Trailing for the first time tonight, 1-0. The 0-1, down and in. So Cannons now 1 run of 5 hits, no errors. Dodge still no runs, 4 hits, and no errors. The 1-1 misses outside for ball 2. Two-one. Ground ball to second. Nate Aid fields his position, throws to first. And the side is retired, but the Cannons get the leadoff runner on, and he comes around to score the first run of the ball game. And through 5 complete, it's Kansas Cannons 1, the Dodge City A's nothing. Ty Walton leads off for the A's here at the top of 6th. Sean Boston back here in Augusta. Ty 0 for 2, trying to get himself going here tonight. The first pitch he sees, he rips foul and out of play. Scores from Major League Baseball. The Royals dropped a 5-4 game to Minnesota this afternoon. Other finals across the league, as Ty Walton gets hit by the 1-0 offering. So Walton's aboard, leadoff hit by pitch. He's off for the first time tonight. Tigers over the White Sox 4-3. The Reds over the Cardinals 5-2. Blue Jays beat the Astros 6-2. Indians put up a 10 spot, and they beat the Orioles 10-4. The Orioles see their 4-game winning streak come to an end. First pitch here to Nate Ade. Foul out of play. Rays blank the Rangers 3-0. Phillies over the Nats 5-2. Pirates walk it off over the Marlins in Pittsburgh 8-7. And win 12 innings. The Brewers over the Diamondbacks 7-5. Couple games going on right now. A high throw over to first, but back in is Ty Walton. Bottom of the 6th inning in San Francisco. The Giants leading the Cubs 4-2. Braves leading the Dodgers 5-4 in Atlanta. The A's lead the Rockies 2-0. That game just underway. Runner takes off. Perfectly placed ground ball third to the shortstop. Throw to first. Not, or they'll say it's in time. Now throw back over to third is in time. It's a double play. And the first baseman looked like he pulled his foot. As Ade trying to slide in. So that will go 6-3 to get Ade, the first out. And it'll go 3-5 to get Ty Walton at third base. And they're quickly now 2 away here in the inning. Still to come tonight, Mariners at the Angels. Mets and Padres. Those 2 games will get underway here in the next 45 minutes or so. So Doyle Kane sends it high in the air and out of play on the right side. Really good opportunity there for the A's, but again, we've seen here through now 2 games and 5 2/3 innings. That's base running. Have made a lot of mistakes on the base paths. The pitch, the 0-1. Misses down and away to Doyle Kane. That was a big point there, too, in this game. Nate Ade grounded over to short, and it was a shortstop was going over to cover the second base bag as Ty Walton was off. Here's pitches inside and for ball 2. But Ty Walton was off with a pitch, and the shortstop went over into the 5-6 hole, was able to grab it, throw over to first to get Nate Ade, And then the first baseman threw across the diamond to get Ty Walton, who was trying to go first to third on the play. So it's 2-2. And he's now with 4 hits in the game. Stranded 3 runners. The 2-2 pitch. Line to the left center. It's going to get down for a hit. Doyle Kane, big turnaround first. But it's a 2-out single there. His second hit of the night for Doyle Kane.
The left fielder, number 28.
And Volotev went
Irwin.
to center field. Brings up Gabe Irwin. Sadly, what could have been in this inning. Start to think about all of what could have happened. First pitch is Irwin. Rips it to center field. So back-to-back singles with 2 outs in the inning. And runs at first and second here for the A's. And now it brings up Albert Lovano, who is due tonight.
23, Albert
Lovano, a ground out and a strikeout victim. Lovano would really come up big here. First and second, 2 outs to the top of the 6th. And a 1-0 ball game. The A's trailing the Canids. Westbrooks comes home. Ball away and low. And now the catcher, Clark, will go out and have a word with the starting pitcher, Clay Westbrooks. And now the shortstop, Carson Proct, coming in and joining the meeting as well. So runners at first and second, 2 outs in the inning. Clark retreats back to home plate. Looks like there's some action in the Cannons bullpen, but 21 I have on my roster is an outfielder. We'll see. Might be throwing an outfielder. The 1-0 pitch to Lovato. Ground ball to second, and it's going to be bobbled there by the second baseman. Throw to first. Lovato does not beat it out. Man, all the close plays have not went the A's way tonight. And through 5 and a half.
on 2 hits. One man
A's strand a couple runners there. And they trail the Cannons 1-0.
A's 0, Cannons 1. Defensive replacement.
Bottom of the sixth inning here in Augusta. Now Aaron Harper is playing over at third base, and we've got a new change on the mound as well, as now pitching is Jack Winterbauer. So Winterbauer, that's the first time we've seen him this year. So Rivero goes 5 innings, gives up 5 hits, the 1 run. He walked 2 and struck out 1 in the contest. So not a bad outing if you're Rivero. Right now he be credited with the loss if the score remains 1-0. So first we will see Winterbauer. First pitch is fouled off. Winterbauer, 5'10", 185-pounder of Occidental College from Santa Barbara, California. We also got a new catcher, Artie Ramirez. Now catching at University of New Orleans. And the 0-1 misses up high with the fastball. And it's 1-1. So Mandeville's night is done behind the dish. Lovano's night is done over at third base. So the 1-1 counts. Breaking ball does not snap down, and it's 2-1. Winterbauer with the long green socks, the pants rolled up right above the knees. The 2-1. Sent to right center field. Long run for Ty Walton. Is he going to get there? Yes, he will. Ty Walton covered a lot of ground out there in center field. And he'll track down another ball, this one to his left. And that is the third one that he has tracked down tonight that he has had to cover a ton of real estate. Brings up Trip Clark, the catcher for the Cannons. He is 0 for 1. He lined into a double play back at the first inning and then walked in the fourth. First pitch, fastball down off the turf for ball 1. A's have had chances tonight. Actually, both teams have had pretty good chances. So far, only the 1 run to speak of it. A's with no runs on 6 hits, and they have stranded 5, including 2 this past inning. They have stranded base runners in each of the past 4 innings. The pitch fouled back to the backstop. So ball and 2 strikes coming up. And Winterbauer brings on the pitch. Grounded over to short. Ariano fields it. Throws to first. Retires Trip Clark for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 1, Carson Prock.
Brings up Carson Prock, the shortstop, who is 2 for 2. He's got a double and a single tonight for the Cannons. 2 of their 5 hits in the ballgame. First pitch, Winterbauer throws him inside. And it misses too far inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. And Winterbauer misses, and it goes back to the backstop. Get the Dodge Law playing at home tonight against the Omaha Beef. Get that game over on our sister station, Z98. Adam Kadavy filling in for me tonight in that game. Swung on, a hit to center. Ty Walton back. He goes this one. He won't track down over his head, and it's going to be at least a double for Prox. And that is where he will hold up a 2-out double. His second double of the night and his 3rd hits of the ball game. He has seen the ball really well.
The baseman, number 20, Wade Reynolds.
What an update from United Wireless Arena. 11-10, the Law leading the Beef at halftime. Low-scoring game there for indoor football. And Adam Kadavy filling in for me doing that game tonight. And Dalton Janicek will fill in for me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night this week as I'll be in Colorado for a wedding. Going right back up to the area we were just in the other day, going up to Estes Park Breaking ball in there for strike one. Here to Wade Reynolds, third baseman, who is 1 for 2, a flyout and a walk. Wetterbauer takes a long look in. Comes set at the belt, takes a look back at second, and comes home the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Wetterbauer has been impressive tonight. He's throwing strikes here so far, the 2/3 of inning he's worked. He's got a flyout and a ground out. Oh, 0-2. The pitch. Sent to right center. This is a tough play for Ty Walton, but no, it's not. He makes it look easy again, covering a lot of ground out there in right center. A's still trailing 1-0 as we head to the 7th. 1-0 the score
At the end of 6,
here in Augusta.
0, Cannons 1. New pitcher for the
A new
Cannons,
pitcher
number 3,
here
Cole Lubert.
for the 7th inning. Cole Lubert in for the Kansas Cannons. He's the guy that grew up not too far away.
Designated hitter, number 19,
Lubert
Clayton
is from Towanda, Kansas. Just down the road of Circle High School. And the Thunderbirds. So Lubert takes over, the right-handed, kind of a sidearm thrower. First pitch he delivers is a strike. A funky arm slot. Over the right side, works out of the stretch. His pitch misses away. One ball, one strike count. Fouled off. Clayton Coates, the hitter. Coates leads it off here, and he's down the count of 1-2. Pitch home. Inside, man, it looked good. But the A's will take that. Just miss inside. Two balls and two strikes. Nobody out here, the top of the 7th inning. The pitch home. Fouled off the top of the backstop right in front of us. Lubert comes home. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Down and away. And it got Clayton Coates fooled there as the 5th strikeout of the night issued by the pitching staff of the Kansas Cannons.
The shortstop, number 2, Carlos Ariano.
So Ariano steps in. Carlos 1 for 2. A hard ground ball to short. That was an out. And a hard ground ball past the shortstop into left field for a single. Shows bunt. First pitch in there for strike one. Ariano had a word with the home plate umpire after that pitch. So 0-1. Ariano shows bunt, lays down third base side, fielded there by Lubert. Throw to first and in time. At the foot on the bag. So that will go 1-3 for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 5, Artie Ramirez.
So Artie Ramirez now catching and also hitting. So Artie again caught in the top half, or excuse me, the bottom of the sixth. So he will come into the fifth inning. Catching now for Matt Mandeville, who had won it 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. So Mandeville's night is done. First pitch, Ramirez down and away for ball 1. It's kind of a sweeping pitch, especially that arm slot he is throwing from the right-hander. The pitch outside again, ball 2. Pretty sky here in Augusta. A lot of clouds, but also some blue sky. And a 2-0. This one is in there for strike 1. To Ramirez, already again on the University of New Orleans. Lubert comes set. Misses outside. Dodge had a couple of base runners stranded this past inning. They have had at least one base runner stranded in each of the past 4 innings. Have to get a base runner here, and it's 3-1. Griffin Williams on deck. The pitch. Man, Ramirez smokes this one well foul. That one was hit a mile, but a mile foul as well. Just a little bit ahead of that one. Ramirez has a lot of power to his bat. See if he can get a good pitch to hit here. Time it better. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The pitch home. Ramirez slides it to left field, drops down for a hit. So Artie aboard with a 2-out single to left field. His first hit of the night and his first at bat. That brings up Griffin Williams, who had a really good swing back in the 6th inning. It's going to be 5th inning. He flew out to left, but it was a really good shot. It was lying basically right at the left fielder. Williams 0 for 2. First pitch swinging, popped up right side. Second baseman Beal back into the grass and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So again, Dodge gets the runner on base, but they strand him. And we have played 6.5. And the Cannons leading the A's 1-0. Seventh inning stretch here in Augusta. Sean Boston with you. Pleasure to have you along here this evening. Down to the A's and the Kansas Cannons. And a 1-0 ball game. And this has been a heck of a game. But the A's right now on the short end of the stick, trailing 1-0. Gavin Payne will lead it off for for the Cannons here in the bottom of the seventh. Almost said Augusta because they do play at Augusta High School here, their field. And also on the back of their jerseys it says Augusta on all the players. Down it in for ball one. So 1-0. Again, Jack Winterbauer still on the mound for the A's. The pitch grounded past Winterbauer's glove. It's going to be stopped there by the second baseman, Ade, but he had no chance of getting the runner out at first base. It's an infield single, but a pretty good job there by Nate Ade to
the left fielder, number 34, Carson
get
Shively.
his glove on it and keep the ball in the infield. So Payne's aboard. Got a pinch runner for him. Seventh hit of the game for the Cannons that matches the A's. Now running over at
Cannons, number 25, Colin Parks.
first base, Colin Parks from Wichita. Bottom is seventh, 1-0, nobody out. First pitch is Shively up and in. Carson Shively, the left fielder. For the Kansas Cannons. He is 0 for 1. Fly out to center. Runner takes off. This is fouled right back to the backstop. Seeing a lot of the hit runs tried by the Cannons tonight. That's something that the A's haven't really done too much of this year. Is we've only had a couple of stolen base attempts. Well, we've seen teams against the A's be very aggressive on the base path. Yeah, right now the A's are 1 for 3. Stealing bases. Runner takes off, and this is grounded foul over in front of the third base dugout. But coming into tonight, opposing players were 10 of 10. Throw over, back in. Is the runner. And running over there for the Cannons is Colin Parks. Pinch runner for Gavin Payne. The pitch slapped into left field and off the glove of Gabe Irwin. And this is going to get to the fence. And they're going to hold up the runner at third base. So it's a double there for Shively. It was off the glove of Irwin. It was a long run there from Gabe. Heck of an effort there. And so now the Cannons with runners at second and third. And nobody out here in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting the center fielder, number 21, Paul Schoenfeld.
So now we got a pinch hitter for the Cannons. Schoenfeld. So righty on lefty matchup. Grounded foul on the bat of Paul Schoenfeld. He came in for Charles Messino. Nobody out. Bottom of the seventh inning. Kansas Cannons with runners at second and third, and nobody out in the inning. Winterbauer brings it home. Grounded over to second. Fielded there by Ade. Underhand toss to first for the first down. Infield again was in. And the runner at third, Parks, thought he was going to come down the line and score, but
The right fielder,
saw
number
Ade
4,
had the
Kale
baseball and
Blazy.
was going to come home if Parks decided to come home. Then he just decided to go back to third. So remains second and third, one out. Top of the order, Kale Blazy, who is 0 for 2 with the sac fly. And his last at bat, that scored the only run of the game. Pop up to third and a fly out to center. Actually, 2 flyouts to center. Blazy asks for time, now steps back in the box. Infield still in. 1-0 ball game, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Good block there by Artie Ramirez. Jack Winterbauer in his second inning of work. Again, Andrew Rivero got the start. He was pretty good through 5 innings, but has given up that lone run of the game. The pitch home for Winterbauer. That one just misses. They're inside or up. So it's a 2-ball, no strike count. The pitch home. Swing and a miss. That one right past Kale Blazy. In the glove of Artie Ramirez. 2-1. But a really pretty sky here tonight. Kind of a pinkish, orangish clouds here in Augusta. The 2-1 pitch. Up and away for ball 3. Infield and on the edge of the green turf. The 3-1 pitch. Smoke to right field, and it is going to get over the head of the right fielder Williams to the wall. It's going to score 2. Blazy around second, and he's headed to third. The throw to third. What a throw there, and he is out. Great relay there is Williams to, was it Ade or Ariano that, I think it was Ade. That was 9-4-3 on the putouts. So Blazy will get credit with a double, but thrown out at third, trying to advance.
32, Miles Beal.
And there are now 2 outs, but he will get 2 RBIs. It scores 2, and the Cannons now lead it 3-0. That's the 3rd hit of the inning and 2nd for extra bases by the Cannons. The 0-1. High in the air, shallow left field. Long run for everybody. Ariano dives and makes a catch. Carlos Ariano with ranging to his right behind the third base bag and about 10 feet of grass out there in shallow left. And he extends and makes the catch, but not before the Cannons push 2 across, and they lead it 3-0 as we head to the 8th. Top of the 8th in Augusta. The A's, some work to do. Trailing 3-0 here on the road against the Kansas Cannons. Sean Boston back here in Augusta. Get you an update on that Dynasty Law game. Again, the Law professional indoor football team playing at home against the Omaha Beef. And the Law now trailing Omaha 19-12. That is in the fourth quarter. Last update of that. That game is moving right along, as is this one for the most part. First pitch was a strike here to Ty Walton, leading off. He reached back in the 6th. He was hit by a pitch, but he's 0 for 2. A couple of strikeouts. Pitch home. Fouled right over the A's dugout on the first base side. So Ty now down to the count 0-2. 0-2 pitch shown. Outside for ball 1. Get back at home for the first time this season, for the first time since 2019. At Cavalier Field tomorrow night, 7 o'clock first pitch. The 1-2 misses down low to Walton. It's 2-2. Liberal BJ's coming to town. Opening up league play. 2-2. Walton swings and misses. He strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. Brings up Nate Ade. Ade with a single back in the 1st. He is 1 for 3.
The second baseman, number 6, Nate Ade.
Flew out to center in the 4th and then grounded out to short in the 6th. First pitch to the left-handed hitting Nate Ade is outside. He throws right, bats left. Second baseman tonight for the A's. The 1-0. This is going to be a tough play. Fielded there by the second baseman. Throw it to first in time. And Beal, at a range to his right, was able to get it off the hop and then threw to first to retire Nate Ade. So now 2 outs as Doyle Kane steps in. Doyle, 2 for 3. Couple of hits in his last 2 at-bats. First pitch to him. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Pitch, swing and a miss. So Doyle Kane now down on the count, 0-2. Gabe Irwin on deck. He is 1 for 3. No 2 pitch. Inside, and it hits Doyle Kane on the left knee. So Kane is aboard on the hit by pitch. The second hit by pitch tonight. Ty Walton was also hit back in the 6th. Brings up Gabe Irwin. Irwin 1 for 3. A single back in the 6th. The A's have stranded a base runner 5 consecutive innings. And now Gabe Irwin is hit on a pitch inside. He'll flip the bat over to the first base dugout. So back-to-back hit by pitches. Back-to-back pitches thrown by Cole Lubert. And now a visit on the mound. 2 outs in the inning, top of the 8th. Dodge City trailing 3-0. The A's have stranded runners 5 straight innings. If they don't come up with anything here, it'd be 6 straight innings. They have stranded a base runner. They've had base runners in 7 of the 8 innings. The only time they did not was his second inning when they went 1-2-3. So that brings up now Aaron Harper. And Harper now playing third
22, Aaron Harper.
for Lovato. This will be Harper's first at bats. Hey, Lovato 0 for 3. Harper steps in. Long pause there from Lubert. Comes home. First pitch. Hits the shallow right. It's going to get down for a hit. It will score one. It's a slow roller in the grass, and everybody's going to hold up there. But first and third, Aaron Harper with a clutch RBI single to right field. And it's 3-1. So Doyle Kane comes around to score. Gabe Irwin now at third base.
The designated hitter, number 19, Clayton Coates.
Clayton Coates. So Irwin at third, Harper at first, Coates the batter. He is due as well, 0 for 3 tonight. Runners at the corners, 2 outs in the 8th. 3-1 score. The pitch sent to left field. This is going to get down for a hit, and it's a 3-2 ball game. RBI single off the bat of Clayton Coates, and the A's have something cooking with 2 outs in the 8th. So an RBI single off the bat of Clayton Coates. And now Carlos Ariano, who has had a couple really good at-bats tonight.
Ariano.
He's put good lumber in all 3 at-bats he's had. Only one of those for a hit, though. Make it 2 and tie the game up. Ariano back to the right side. First pitch, swinging and fouled out of play. Cole Lubert, the pitcher for the Cannons. He has given up 3 hits. 2 here in this inning. The 0-1 to Ariano. Fouled back. It's going to get stuck in the fence here. Just up to our right. Gets stuck in the chain link fence. Not very often you see that. But Ariano does so. So Carlos down the count 0-2. A's have pushed across 2 runs in the inning. They now trail 3-2. Runners at first and second. The 0-2 pitch to Ariano. Carlos swung on, sent to center. The center fielder fell down, and it's going to get over his head. That's going to score 2, and the A's now. Second, he's into third base, and the A's have now gone up. They have scored 4 in the top of the 8th. Man, that is a 2-run triple for Ariano. The center fielder was trying to drift back and fell down on his rear end, and that's going to do it for Cole Lubert. But the A's have exploded for at least 4 in the inning, and a pitching change for the Cannons. The A's now lead it 4-3. Austin Gray, the new pitcher, here for the Kansas Cannons. But the A's have exploded for 4 runs in the inning. Went from down 2-0 up 4, or it's going to be down 3-0 to up 4-3. The pitch, Artie Ramirez fouls it off, third base side. So now in the mound again is Austin Gray. Hometown products. I believe just finished up his senior year of high school here at Augusta High School. Left-handed thrower. He'll face Artie Ramirez. Biggest hit of the game so far is the 2-run triple from Carlos Ariano. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Ramirez now down to the count 0-2. But Ariano got a hold of that one. It was sent out to center field. And again, the center fielder, excuse me, now it's not Macedo anymore. It is now Schoenfeld. He got tangled up in his footing. The pitch, high fly ball right field. Lazy under it makes a catch, but the A's get 4 runs in the 8th and now lead it 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning here in Augusta. Sean Boston back here in Augusta. Down to the A's, trailed 3-0 going into the 8th inning. Pushed across 4 runs on 3 hits in the inning. Also helped out by a couple of hit by pitches. And they now lead the Kansas Cannons 4-3 as we head to the bottom of inning number 8. Ryan Spear in a relief for Jack Winterbauer. Winterbauer goes 2 innings. And he gives up 4 hits. And also, he gave up 2 runs in those 2 innings. He did not walk any batters, did not strike out anybody. So now it is Ryan Spear in relief of Winterbauer. So Spear finishing up his warm-up tosses. Ryan, a 6'2", 200-pounder out of Consumnes River, a Jackson, California native. So the A's now lead at 4-3 here in the bottom of inning number 8. A's 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. The Cannons 3 runs on 9 hits and no errors. So it's going to be up to Spear and the Dynasty bullpen to see if they can finish this one out. So right now, Spear finishing up his final warm-up toss. I hope you'll join us tomorrow night at Cavalier Field. 7 o'clock first pitch to the A's and the Liberal BJs. Can't make it tomorrow? How about Monday? Can't make it Monday? Try Tuesday. And if you can't make it Tuesday, well, there's Wednesday as well.
Now batting the first base.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The A's are at home all the next 4 days. Free admission. Come on out. Support Tony Gonzalez and the gentleman he has on his team. First pitch, swinging, and it's fouled out of play. Right side off the bat of Parker Tinnell, first baseman for the Cannons. He's 1 for 3. A single, ground out and a fly out. Facing the right hitter, Ryan Spear. The pitch, check swing. He went around, says the home plate umpire. And it's 0-2 quickly. So look at Spear right now. He works from the first base side of the rubber. He works out of the windup, which, we've seen a lot of relievers, especially here lately, work out of just a stretch and not even worry about the windup. But Spear works out of the wind, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch coming home. In there. Oh, just inside. Man. You might be able to hear Tony Gonzalez saying we cannot miss those pitches. That one inside corner. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll go down anyways. Just takes one more pitch, and it results in a strikeout to Tinnell of Ryan Spear. That's just a second strikeout tonight by the A's pitching staff.
Number 15, Trip Clark.
But Ryan Spear, quick work there of Parker Tinnell. Now Trip Clark, the catcher, who is 0 for 2. The 1-0. High in the air, right field, long run for Griffin Williams in towards the track. He'll make the catch.
The shortstop, number 1, Carson Proct.
So that brings up Carson Proct. After the long flyout. So Proct, now the hitter, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. And now Proct, he's been trouble all night for the A's pitching staff. He's 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a single off his bats. One-0 count coming here from Ryan Spear, who tries to work a 1-2-3 inning. Pitch in there, that time a strike. I'm trying to think, the umpiring has been pretty good out in Boulder. I don't remember Tony Gonzalez really having to get on the umpires at all. A nice diving stop there by the first baseman. Kane flips to first in time. And a 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Spear and the A's. And we head to the 9th. Dodge City leads it 4-3.
No runs, no hits for the Cannons in the 8th. At the end of 8 innings.
Ninth inning here in Augusta. So Justin Hergert, Sean Boston. The A's lead at 4-3 here over the Kansas Cannons. The A's were down 3-0 going into the 8th inning. They scored 4 runs in the 8th.
The right fielder, number 18, Griffin Williams.
All with 2 outs as well. Ty Walton led off the 8th with a strikeout, followed by Nick Ade grounding out to second. And then next 5 batters reached, 4 of those 5 scored. Ninth inning, Griffin Williams leads off. He swings at the first pitches, soars in the air, first base side and foul ground. The first baseman, Tinnahill, makes the catch for the out. Back to the top of the order, Ty Walton. Ty is beyond due.
Number 3, Ty Walton.
0 for 3, 3 strikeouts, and a hit by pitch. He's made up for with his defense, so out in center field. The first pitch to him, outside corner for strike one. He has had tracked down a lot of baseballs tonight in the left and right center gaps. Nothing really right to him. The 0-1. Oh, looked good, but misses. And it's 1-1. One out, top of the ninth. A's 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Cannons 3-9-0. The pitch again misses up high. It's ball 2. BJ is coming to Dodge tomorrow. Then it's a 3-game series with the Kansas Curve beginning on Monday nights, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Again, Dalton Janicek will be filling in for me those games. This pitch down and in. It will hit Ty Walton. And that's the second time that Ty has been hit tonight by a pitch. So he's aboard with 1 out in the ninth. Now Nate Ade steps in. Nate 1 for 4. Single back at the first. Couple of ground outs and a fly out. The pitch from the lefty. Ade shows bunt. Now pulls back on a pitch outside for ball 1. Been a pretty good game here tonight overall. Offensively, defensively, pitching as well. Third baseman coming in. That is Reynolds. He is creeping in. And Ade does not show bunt this time. It watches a fastball in the outer third for strike 1. There's a golf course just behind us and to the right, just south here of Rodney Wheeler Stadium. The 1-1 pitch. Up high for ball 2. Lights now full effect. It has basically gone pretty dark here. It's not all the way gone now. It's past 9 o'clock here in Augusta. The 2-1. Outside ball 3. Just got to think that this will be the first game, unless something happens here, the next 2 outs, that the A's have not hit a home run in. Hit one, at least one in each of their first 2 games. The ball was flying out of the Scott Carpenter Park in Boulder. And the A's went 1-1 there against the Boulder Collegiates. The 3-1 pitch to Nate Ade. Ball 4. Man. And Nate had to double check with the home plate umpire. That was ball 4. The second baseman, Beal, he has his arms out to his side. Wonder where was that pitch at? So now the home plate umpire hearing it from both dugouts. So that brings up Doyle Cade. Doyle on that diving stop to end the 8th inning. First pitch to him is a fastball. I believe that is the first walk issued by the Cannons pitching staff tonight. They've hit 3 batters, but I believe, actually they've hit 4 batters, but that is a first walk. They have struck out 6 and walked just 1. Justin gave me a thumbs up. So, yeah, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk issued. 1-1 pitch coming here to Doyle Kane. The pitch up high for ball 2. So the A's with a 1-run lead, but they're trying to extend on that. Give some more cushion to Ryan Spear, who I believe will come back out to try and finish it out in the 9th. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to DK. Pitch. Kane swings and misses. Pitch up and away. Two. Pitch. Kane sends this one deep to left center, and this one is going to one-hop the wall. And that's going to score 2. There's that cushion I was talking about. Doyle Kane provides it. Oh, to throw home, not in time. It will score 2, and it's now a 6-3 lead here for the A's in the 9th. But that ball was hit well, but it just did not carry like I thought I was going to.
That's the Augusta time coming into effect.
And they took down the flag out there in left center now, I see. Had a flag up earlier for the national anthem, and then now there's no flag flying on the flagpole. So 2 runs score on the RBI 2-run double there for Doyle Kane. His 3rd hit of the night. Now drive in 2. It's a 6-3 lead here for Dodge City.
Gabe Irwin.
Brings up Gabe Irwin. Irwin bats from left side, lefty on lefty matchup. Austin Gray, the left-handed pitcher. The pitch to Irwin. Down and out for ball 1. Dodge City bats have really came alive here lately. And they'll have hits in 8 of the 9 innings tonight. The only inning they did not have a hit in was a second. Slapped foul out of play. That's just the first hit of the 9th inning. Again, the 4-run 8th all came with 2 outs. So far, the 2 runs here have came with 1 out. The 1-1 pitch coming from the lefty Gray. Misses for ball 2. Team USA baseball team just punched their ticket to the Tokyo Olympics. Just won the qualifier. Two one. Outside corner for strike 2. And 7 o'clock, first pitch tomorrow night. Cavalier Field. The first time that the A's have played there against since 2019. No season last year. Irwin skies this one, foul out of play. Breaking in a new camera tomorrow night. Justin Herker just got, so break that in tomorrow night. Have all the great amenities that Cavalier Field has to offer. I saw they've got the awnings on the tents down the third base side, just behind the third base dugout. The party patio. 2 balls and 2 strikes coming up here to 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Gabe Irwin. So full count coming to the lefty out of Stephen F. Austin. The pitch fouled back. The count remains 3-2. Irwin steps into the box. They're taking that big, deep breath. Gabe with the hit tonight. The pitch grounded hard and foul right side. So Irwin now has hit safely in all 3 games this season. But Doyle Keene has provided again tonight. He's got a 3-hit game going. He's only got out once. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 9th. The pitch swung on, high in the air, right center field. And the right fielder over makes the catch. And a little bluff there from Doyle at second base, and he'll go back there. And will not tag on the fly out to right field. Brings up Aaron Harper.
Third baseman, number 22, Aaron Harper.
Harper had an RBI single back in the 8th inning. Came around to score as well. He scored Doyle Keene. And Doyle now on second base. See if we can score him again. The pitch. High in the air. Right side. And again, Blasey makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Dodge City 3 outs away
2 runs
from a victory. They lead it 6-3. So we head to bottom of inning number 9.
A6, Cannon.
Back here in Augusta, the A's are 3 outs away from picking up their second victory this season. They lead at 6-3. Is Ryan Spear going through his final warm-up tosses on the hill.
Leading off for the Cannons, number 20, Wade Reynolds.
Wade Reynolds, the third baseman, leads off for the Cannons in the 9th. Ryan Spear worked a 1-2-3 8th inning with a strikeout, fly out to the ground outs. See if he can keep that up here in the 9th and get a 1-2-3 inning to finish it off. The righty fires a 1-0. That one misses. Not sure where that missed there, and that's what Tony Gonzalez was trying to figure out too. But it's 2-0. 2-0 pitch. That one in there at the belt for strike one. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the ninth. The pitch. Ground ball, second baseman. It's going to be fielded there by Nate Ade. He'll throw to first for the first out of the ninth. And now we'll bring up now
For the Cannons,
a
number
pinch
23,
hitter.
Jordan Ellison.
Jordan Ellison, pinch hitter, steps in for the DH spot. And Gavin Payne was a DH. And he was pinch ran for in the 7th inning. He had a single to lead off the 7th. They had a pinch runner come in. And so now we've got a pinch hitter for that pinch runner. One out. Now there's discussion at home plate. It's Tony Gonzalez, the A's manager, talking with the home plate umpire. He was not on the lineup card, is what Tony Gonzalez was saying. But he will step in for the right side. Ryan Spear tries to continue his dominance on the mound. Man, that one dots the outside corner for strike one. Ryan Spear has been impressive tonight. The righty kicks and fires. Fastball elevated again. It's swung on and missed. And he has Ellison down to his final strike. 0-2. The count. The pitch grounded over the top of the glove there. Fielded by Ade. Throw to first in time. What a play there by Nate Ade. And there are 2 outs. Both ground balls to Nate Ade. That one a little bit tougher than the first one he had, but he makes it look
Number
easy.
34, Carson Shively.
And the A's are now 1 out away from picking up the victory. Fouled off. The 0-1. Foul tip into the catcher's glove, but it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the ninth. Or it's going to be bottom of the ninth. The pitch from Spear. Curveball swung on and missed. And the A's win it 6-3. The final. Dodge scores 6 runs in the final 2 innings. And they come from behind to win it by a score of 6-3. A's 2-1 on the year. Come right back and tell you about it after this timeout. You're the A's Radio Network. Back one final time here at Rodney Wheeler Stadium in Augusta. Sean Boston with you as the A's win it by a final score of 6-3. The A's, 6 runs on 11 hits, no errors, 7 runners left on base. And for the Kansas Cannons, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and they strand 5. Winning pitcher, Jack Winterbauer for the A's. Cole Lubert takes a loss for the Cannons. Time of game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Again, the A's score 4 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th to get their 6 runs. And they got a big final 6 outs. Ryan Spear retires all 6 he faces in the 8th and 9th innings. The A's back